Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Saturday night, which means it's time for Saturday Night Special, the sixth best show on Rennavision. With comments such as, "For the love of God, let your friend stay where he's at," SNS, and that channel is a rest area toilet bowl, and you don't need any more stinking up the best comic YouTube show going. And this is an absolute terrible watch. Such douche chills. How about we check in with Jedi Johnson and see if he thinks the boys are ready to start the show?
Yeah, I still think we're more prepared than SNS, even with the rush who did.
Well, shit, I hope you boys are ready to bring the mayhem, because an all-new episode of Saturday Night Special starts in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday afternoon, wherever you are, maybe almost evening, depending on where you're at on the East Coast. You're locked into the fifth best show on Rennavision.
Are we a little early? Yes, we are a little early.
Yeah. I think we had a good show for you guys tonight. We're doing our retrospective of 2024, and we're going to be doing the first ever Rennavision Awards. Guys, hope you guys are locked in and ready for that. How was everyone's holiday?
It was good. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Good. Santa brought you all kinds of special gifts.
Yeah, I guess.
I see Santa made you another year younger. Allowed your immortality to keep going for a little bit longer.
Yep. You got to renew that license. I know.
TK, we're early because Matt's got some stuff he's got to do.
Yeah, my wife surprised me with tickets to a show tonight, so instead of skipping another week, we decided to just go early and have spend a nice, gentle evening with you all on the last show of 2024. My mic is low.
Yeah, you're pretty.
A little bit. We can hear you, but it's a little
How's
low.
that? Is that any better?
Yeah, it's better.
No.
No? Yeah.
Okay, Sam.
No?
It's not better. I would like it a little higher.
How about now?
It's clearer.
Let me see if I can.
I think Sam just wants you ready to rock. That's all. You know.
I just want you as loud as this jacket of mine.
I don't think I can get
If it
that
goes
loud.
to 10, put it to 11, man.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can get as loud as that jacket, Sam.
That's a loud jacket.
Possible. That jacket
Anything's possible if you put your mind to it.
Where it's at. I sound like I'm underwater. All right,
Piggy.
Hold on. Sam, carry the show.
All right. So, Sticks, this week, Christmas time. Did you get anything good for your collection behind you?
So the one thing I asked for Christmas, I did get, and that was my Blu-ray of Blake 7, the BBC sci-fi series.
What is that about? I have never heard of that.
Blake 7 is about a group of escaped prisoners. They're going on a space jaunt against the system of the galactic combined. Like they're trying to fight the powers that be, I guess.
Is this a spin-off of an existing IP, or is it brand new?
No, this is from 1970 something. So this is its own thing. It's
okay.
Yeah, it was its own thing back in the day.
What was that one? Red
Dwarf.
Red Dwarf.
Yeah, that was a comedy. That's good too. Say again?
Is it related to that at all?
No. They're all separate in their own.
Okay.
None of them at any point have crossed over.
What did you get for your wife?
My wife asked for something for work, so I got her something for work.
What was that?
It was a new pair of hair clippers that she wanted.
Hair clippers?
She's a hairdresser.
She's a hairdresser. And you got her hair clippers. Did you get her anything else?
Did I get her anything else?
Yes.
No.
Nothing.
That's what you wanted. I got what I wanted. You got what you wanted. and then the kids got what they wanted. So
okay. So. Yeah. My wife got one present to open, and it showed up late.
Is that better?
Yes, that is way better.
Cool.
Ta-da! Yeah, I'm like the worst at getting presents. So I was like,
That's me.
I will not allow my wife to go Christmas morning without opening a gift. So I ordered her gift 2.5 weeks ago, and it showed up the day after Christmas.
Mm.
I was like,
Yeah. I ordered mine the Wednesday before Christmas, and it came Tuesday, the day before Christmas. So,
Bright J says, Sticks, you missed a funny. You should have said my wife asked me to beat her back out. Ouch.
I don't know if that's funny.
I think it's pretty funny.
He wanted to get her something realistic, Bright J.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want something to throw my back out.
At Styx's age, they don't do it like that.
Yeah.
They just kind of roll over in bed and kind of pat each other on the back.
We like bump elbows, and that's about it. Hey, good job.
Merry Christmas, babe. And that's it.
I'm still
Absolutely.
quiet.
I can
You're
hear you a
fine. I
lot
think
better.
you're fine.
I can hear you a lot better now.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you came in, you were popping, nice and clear.
I don't know why it's still so quiet. It's weird.
It sounds better.
I don't know. This Bright J says, Sticks, live a little.
I'll try.
But all right, Sam, are you ready to kick us off on our final show of the year
Let's hit it.
and give us our final show topic starter of the year?
It is resolutions, New Year's resolutions. The honored tradition of resolving to be better in the next year starts with your recognition of the things that you've done wrong in the past. So, my New Year's resolution for SNS is that I learn how to rap for the benefit of the chat. I'm going to resolve to be a terrific rapper by the end of 2025. And I'm going to do it for you guys. It's not for me. It's for you. So I'm going to rap twice as hard as I did in 2024. And I'm doing it for you. Sticks, you got any New Year's resolutions for the show this year?
For this show, I'm going to definitely be bringing back Time Tunnel, because I did put it on hiatus for a little while. I've been doing other things. I'm going to bring that back. That's one of my. I wanted to make it a little better. I think it went too long sometimes, and there was a lot of things to look at. So I wanted to streamline it and make it better for 2025. That's my resolution for this coming year.
What about you, Matt?
My resolution is to make SNS the 4th best show on Rennavision.
Climb up that ladder.
Slot. Just go up one slot.
Climb that ladder.
Yeah.
No, go ahead, Sam.
Well, I think it's important to quantify, give yourself steps towards that goal.
Absolutely.
So if I can get SNS to get a copyright strike just from my rapping, then I know we're on our way.
Well,
that's how we know.
I got you.
In the spirit of the final show of the year, you're going to have 5 chances tonight.
Oh, I'm going to give it my all. And
I think some of them, when I was putting the show together last night, I was laughing pretty hard. And my wife was like, "What are you laughing about?" I was like, "Well, we have this segment where Sam sings or raps 2 songs. But this year, I'm doing the top 5 songs of 2024, and Sam's going to sing or rap all of them." And I made sure to give you a clean version of one just so you don't have to bleep out any.
We don't have
I was going through the number 1, and I was like, he's killing me.
I gave you a clean version of it though. But I think I'm seeing a lot of this question in the chat. So rolling into 2025, I think my New Year's resolution for SNS is to find our footing, because we are going to be soldiering on without Kyle. Kyle has decided to step back for a while, to focus on other things. So he has resigned from SNS for the time being. So Sam, Sticks, and I have talked with him, and he wants us to continue on. So we're gonna soldier on until hopefully he decides and is ready to come back. So that is the Where's Kyle. We're all still very much in touch with Kyle, but he just decided that he needed to take a step back and some time away. So that's where Kyle is.
We love Kyle. We miss Kyle, and we do chat with him still. Obviously, his presence is a big part of what makes this show great. And none of us are trying to fill his shoes, but we'll keep a place set for Kyle, obviously, forever. And as long as he's out there, our thoughts are with him. And lots of love for Kyle. But going forward in 2025, we're going to keep the show going, and we're going to keep entertaining you guys as much as we possibly can, keeping in mind that we probably don't do it as well as Kyle did, but we're going to give you our best.
So in true Kyle fashion, we're going to kick off the show with the eulogy of Kyle. No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to eulogize Kyle. What were you going to say, Sticks? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was going to say the other day I happened to be going through some videos. I don't know if it was Instagram or Facebook, and it must have been Instagram because that's probably the only place I'm going to see this. And a video came up that reminded me of Kyle, and it was a breastfeeding video. Just having to pop out of my. I'm like, what the hell is this? But Kyle must be sending me videos.
I told you guys. I told you, don't go down that rabbit hole.
Yep.
Nobody listened to me. Tyson dove head first.
Indeed.
So I got to thinking about Kyle this week.
Yeah, he's good. He just needs to take some time away to.
Yeah. We understand, and we understand.
So
Totally.
we're gonna carry the show and hopefully continue on in the good spirits of Kyle. But on that note, any other Joe says free the titties. Yes, indeed. Any other New Year's resolution you guys are gonna make this year that you're gonna abandon in 2 weeks?
I'm gonna get jacked again. No more pencil neck. I'm gonna get so jacked that this suit won't even fit.
You're gonna give back the dimes, huh?
Tyson says, "Go down that whole Sticks. Breastfeeding videos are the best."
Tyson.
Take
Tyson.
the whole Sticks.
Mm.
But all right.
Any best videos.
Any other resolutions?
Let's hit it.
Not so far. Not so far.
He said he rode his hobby horse to New Jersey and got abducted by a drone. Yeah. Joe, there's some punk out there trying to challenge you, King of Filth. Joe says, I was going to get jacked, but instead I'm just going to jack.
Hey, what? I've been greeting people with, hey, what we jerking to? And it doesn't seem to be going over very well. People seem to not be liking it. That was a tweet I saw this year. Hey, what we jerking to? People seem to not be liking it.
Got a big $5 donation from Kingdom of Nerds, Brucifer, SNS, the only show that is first, ABD last.
I think it's and last. First and last.
So. We can't beat the qualified. The qualified has surpassed us. That's the quality to this show we bring. Qualified are more prepared than us. All right. Let's get into a little bit of news here, shall we? And get this
party started.
Road. Absolutely. Watch yours. Joe says that's a low bar.
I just had a great idea for a segment. I'm going to put it in the chat.
All right. Brucifer, what the hell? You just donate a Big Mac meal? I wish a Big Mac meal was only $4.99.
Those were the days.
It's like you can get one of those $5 cheeseburger meals.
The Batman sequel moves to 2027. Matt Reeves' The Batman sequel, which is currently untitled. It was previously called The Batman Part 2. The DC Studios film is expected to go into production in the third quarter of 2025 and is now set for an October 1st, 2027 release. The Batman sequel has sported multiple release dates since it was announced in 2022, with the methodical Reeves working to perfect the script. Matt is committed to making the best film he can possibly, and no one can accurately guess exactly how long the script will take to write, DC Studios co-chief James Gunn wrote on Threads on Friday. Once there's a finished script, there's around 2 years of pre-production, shooting, and post-production on big films. So
if it takes more than 2 years,
is ever going to get made, and do you think people are actually going to care about it by the time it comes out?
well, if it takes more than 2 years to write the film, I think there's an issue.
I like it, Sam. I like it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
think
I don't think that this is going to be as no, okay. Let me back up. The first one was good. But there was a problem in the final act of Batman standing around covered in mud, still wearing his mask. And everyone's like, we can clearly see you're a person. Like you're not a big bat monster. You're clearly a guy. And yet you're still wearing the mask. You're still standing around just looking like a dork. But whatever. So I think that's the problem that they have. That's the script hurdle that they're facing. How do we move on from Batman standing around like a dork? I don't
Joe
think
says Batman equals big money no matter how bad.
Yeah, that's true. That is
The
true.
villain is going to make or break this movie.
Mm.
Yeah, I have a feeling the villain will probably be Clayface, although I see a lot of people speculating it's going to be Mr. Freeze or the Court of Owls, which I would totally love. The Court of Owls.
Court of Owls would be amazing.
I think that'd be the better choice.
Bruce says, I believe the talk behind the scenes is Reeves is dealing with personal family issues. That is why it's being delayed.
Okay.
Hey, we can understand that.
Yeah.
But 2 years? Like 2 years, though?
Well, I think it's just got to fit into the
already been 3.
release schedule of whatever they got going on.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, it'll be 6 years
really
between
cared
the
about
films.
the first one. Hashtag bring back Batfleck.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I like Ben Affleck as Batman. He was good. Casting was not their problem.
No.
Thanks.
No, it wasn't. You're right.
like a minute later. No. And your mic is totally gone. We cannot hear you at all, Matt.
And you sound like I don't know.
Let's advance the slide, and I'll read through it until you get your mic set up. Jaden Smith is Miles Morales in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse live-action concept trailer. The animated Spider-Verse movies have been incredibly successful, but would they translate well into live action?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Good. Continue on.
With the help of artificial intelligence, one fan on YouTube is imagining how such a project would turn out. On YouTube, the channel Multiverse of Movies shared a concept trailer for a live-action adaptation of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. To be clear, there are no planned live-action Spider-Verse movies known to be officially in the works at this time. But AI-generated imagery and voices were used to create the faux trailer with Jaden Smith leading the cast as Miles Morales. Obviously, that wouldn't happen because Jaden Smith is weird as heck. Emma Stone co-stars as the Spider-Verse's Gwen Stacy, serving as a nod to her role as a character in Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man. And we have a link.
We do. Let's present screen share.
This can't be as good as the Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3 or Tenkaichi.
Brooklyn's one and only
Oh, we'll see.
Spider-Man, or well, one of them. Welcome to the Spider-Verse. Let me introduce you to the squad. You're gonna love these
Can you hear the
guys.
audio?
First up, Gwen Stacy, aka Spider-Woman. She's a drummer, a total badass, and maybe my best friend, or maybe something more. All right, OG Spider-Man, Peter B. Parker. Yeah, he's not the Peter.
All the actual actors doing their roles.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool to actually see Jake Johnson playing Peter B. Parker in this movie.
You might know. This guy's been through it all. Retired, got married, and let's just say, lost a few steps along the way. That's Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099. Think Spider-Man, but from the future. He's got this whole leader of the...
Their stature isn't going to match what they've been
and
drawn as.
If you watch the trailer, I love the like awkward movements on the face, or like the hands on somebody. coming up.
Multiverse, Spidey's vibe going on. Then we've got Hobie Brown, aka Spider-Punk. He's loud, he's rebellious, and he's got
Look at
killer
his
style.
hands.
Oh,
His hands
and did I
like
mention he
morphs.
uses
They
a
don't
guitar
even
to
really
fight?
move.
Yeah,
And
what
then
do they
there's
do?
Spider-Man Noir. He's from the 1930s. Everything's in black and white, and he's got this whole detective vibe. This is Penny Parker. She's from a futuristic anime-style universe, and she pilots a robot spider. Yeah, it's as awesome as it sounds. Yes, he's a cartoon pig. Yes, he's hilarious. And yes, he's one of the best spider people out there. Don't sleep on him. This guy's got heart. This is
With a-
Pavitra
with a
Prabhakar,
pulsating
the Spider-Man of
sledgehammer.
Mumbatan. His city is like next level gorgeous, and his style is so smooth. Jessica Drew, Spider-Woman #2, but she's one of one in her own right. She's got a bike, serious skills, and she's not afraid to lay down the law. This is my Uncle Aaron, also known as the Prowler. Don't let the mechanic
Donald Glover is
Donald
the Bold
Glover.
Prowler.
job fool you. He's got a bit of a criminal side. But hey, family's family, right? This is Captain George Stacy, Gwen's dad.
Woody
He's a cop,
Harrelson.
but not just any cop. He's the kind of guy who's always trying to do the right thing. That's my dad, Jefferson Davis, NYPD officer, protector of the streets, and king of the dad jokes. Seriously, he's got a million of them, and they're all terrible. And that's my mom, Rio Morales. She's a nurse, a superhero in her own right, and let's be honest, the glue that holds our family together.
I love Rosario Dawson as Rio Morales.
Yeah.
I'd have to see it like 4 or 5 times with my pants off.
Finally, one and only J. Jonah Jameson, Spider-Man's biggest fan, if you ask him. The guy's loud, obnoxious, and the thorn in every Spider-Man's side, including mine. So there you have it. The Spider Squad, the Spidey fam, the multiverse.
There you go. Would you watch a movie with that cast in it?
My suit turned black. I think it's something bad, but it looks kind of cool.
I like the fingers on the guitar. It's like
They're like pulsating.
yeah, does not work at all.
Tentacles. They look like tentacles. I didn't want to see Jaden Smith in anything after seeing the trailer for After Earth. I was like, I don't ever want to see this kid in anything ever again.
Welcome to Earth.
And I have kept my promise to myself on that front. That's a New Year's resolution that I kept.
To never watch Jaden Smith in anything ever again.
Yes.
That's a solid
Fair
New
enough.
Year's resolution. I don't know. I like some of the casting, like Woody. I would totally see it with Woody Harrelson. Of course, Emma Stone as coming back as Gwen to play Spider Gwen would be cool.
So she's
John-
old now. That was a long time ago.
I could take John Boyega as Hobie. And of course, Nick Cage coming back as Spider-Man Noir
Yeah.
would be good.
I like the Idris Elba edition. I thought it was
Yeah,
that's
Idris
good.
Elba would be interesting as well.
Yeah, he could act his way out of a paper bag. He's very good.
But
Yeah, that was a good trailer. I liked it.
hopefully we'll get a live action Spider-Verse movie with their live action Miles now that Sony's kind of ending everything and we have to wait and see what goes on with that. But as Kraven the Hunter continues to get murdered in the box office. But it kind of brings me to my next question. Is 2025 the make or break year for superhero movies? We have Captain America Brave New World coming out in February, Thunderbolts in May, Superman in July, and Fantastic Four also in July. So is this kind of the year where we've been in a slump with superhero movies and the excitement around the new DCU with James Gunn? Is this the make or break? Is that going to be the make or break year for superhero movies next year?
Well, it has been really terrible since 2019. 2019 was the last year of good movies, period. It has not been a great half decade for movies. So hopefully they get some talent in the writing room because that's where it really counts and put together some good things. These movies, I mean, think about the Batman, the Dark Knight trilogy. The Dark Knight trilogy had 2 really good movies and a third solid movie, although it wasn't like the best one. And then Marvel, that was like the Dark Knight, Iron Man, Hulk, those all came out the same summer. I don't know if you guys remember. And then that kind of started Marvel's ascent. Marvel had a few good years there, almost a little bit over a decade of pretty good movies. And even their mediocre movies still made a lot of money. But now they're like, now that we have all this momentum, we're going to try and sneak or shoehorn other themes into the shows that have nothing to do with the heroes that we've created. And they've really killed the momentum. I don't think there's any momentum right now for Marvel. I don't think there's any momentum for DC either. They basically shut everything down. Their movies were so bad they decided they weren't going to release them. So yeah, 2025 may be a make or break year for superhero movies because they have started to lose money. And if that trend continues, the studios are going to say it's the IP's fault. It's not the writer's fault, because studios, they don't care about story. They care about money making. Right. So could be make or break. I think they've got a good chance though. Thunderbolts might not be that big of a driver for people going to the theaters, but Captain America, Superman, and Fantastic Four, I think those are all going to be big shots at getting back into the $1 billion box office.
Joe says Thunderbolts will be low-key fun and Superman will do well. The rest is trash. I have to agree with you, though. I think it's got to be a make or break here because you're leading 2025 off with two flagship characters for the Marvel and DC franchises together with Captain America as well as Superman, even throwing the Fantastic Four. I think Fantastic Four and Superman are going to be the two big ones to look out for next year, just because with all the implications Fantastic Four has on Avengers Doomsday and everything we're hearing about Avengers Doomsday, as well as the hype around Superman and James Gunn and his universe he's building. Because I've watched the Superman trailer a couple times, and when I first saw it, I was like, there's nothing special about this trailer. I feel like it hasn't really moved me to want to see this movie, but the more I've watched it, the more that's changed, where I've been, and now I'm more and more intrigued by wanting to see it and kind of the direction they're going to take this new DC universe. Joe says 85-year-old Red Hulk seems like box office gold. Tyson says Deadpool and Wolverine helped. I think it did, but again, as far as a Marvel movie goes, though, there was no substance. It was all flash and no substance. Because really, if you look at that movie, the plot isn't very good. It's just all the cameos or what everyone's going crazy over. So,
right.
And Hugh Jackman is in the actual, yellow and blue suit.
Yeah, it didn't forward into the Marvel movie mythos any. It just stayed within its own box.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. It's still a good movie, but it's not like, the more I've watched it, a couple times I've watched it, I'm like, okay, this isn't the greatest thing since sliced bread, but are either of you excited for Superman?
Yes, I like Superman. I was really hoping that the Man of Steel would get a threequel, but it's all right. I did a movie mechanic way back in the day about where I would have taken the DC universe, and I had an idea for a Superman in space movie for Superman 3, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. And it just seems like Superman keeps getting rebooted before anything like that can ever happen. I also feel like Zack Snyder did a terrible job on the Superman resurrection scene. So, if they do a Superman dies again, James Gunn, I feel like James Gunn would do it right. I think he does a much better job at the story beats and understanding the heart of the characters and what makes them special. So I think he would probably handle it a bit better.
Yeah, I'm excited to see a more flawed kind of, maybe not so much loved and supported Superman, because it definitely seems like there's going to be a lot of backlash against him. But I still can't get over Guy Gardner's bowl cut in that trailer. It looks terrible. Or Nathan Fillion.
My best friend in high school had a haircut that looked just like that.
I think in the 90s we all knew someone that had, like, you either had like that bowl cut, or you had like the Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Sean Hunter middle part.
Yeah, I had the middle part
in the 90s, growing up in the 90s. So
I definitely had that middle part.
I rocked the middle part as well. Yeah. So, what about you, Sticks? What was school like in the 80s? What did you rock?
Or
the
1880s.
Yeah, the 1880s.
Yeah, I had the slick back. No, I mean my hairstyle really hasn't changed much over the years. I still had the.
What was it like crossing the plains, Sticks?
What was it like forging the Oregon Trail?
Tell us about life on the Oregon Trail.
Not getting diphtheria or whatever it was. What is it?
Dysentery.
Dysentery. Yeah. The struggles. I'm waiting for Superman's second trailer to drop to get excited for it. I want to see what James Gunn does with it, but that first trailer, I mean, visually it looked great, but I still don't have an idea what's going down. I want to get more of an idea what's going down before I make a decision. Where
Zaggy wants to know, what was it like during the gold rush?
I'm a minor 49er.
Yep.
Oh, my darling Clementine. Hey, what was Clementine like?
The horse.
Nice.
Horse-faced.
Horse-faced, yeah.
Back in my day, we put a bag over it and it was okay.
Yep.
Gold.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for the news. So we're going to hand it over to Sam for some real big news in anime, I hope, this week. Watch yours.
Heyo. Okay. Last week was Jump Festa, which is the manga world's Hall H, if you will. The anime and manga announcements, the biggest ones of the year, are made during Jump Festa. So we're going to cover those announcements in big news in anime, because there's not any bigger news than Jump Festa.
Yeah.
First up, let's go to the next slide. First up, Dragon Ball Super. It has not been confirmed to return, but it will have a special chapter featuring Goten and Trunks and this guy who's Captain Clean, I think is what they're calling him, Captain Clean. Also, there was some big news in Dragon Ball Daima this week. My man, Vegeta, finally went Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Daima. If you haven't watched this week's episode, it is a must-see. It is very good. Seeing Vegeta's Super Saiyan 3 transformation, even as a kid, was still pretty great. He's basically the Saiyan Moses, because he's parting the seas this way and that, and going toe to toe with one of the Dragon Ball Guardians. They call him the Tamagami, which means ball god. Also, we have two brand new illustrations featuring new characters, Majin Ku and Majin Buu, drawn by Akira Toriyama himself, that were shown at the Dragon Ball panel, but have yet to be published online. So fingers crossed we get those soon. Then Jujutsu Kaisen revealed its teaser visual for season 3, which will cover the Culling Game arc, which is probably the best arc of Jujutsu Kaisen. And you can see we've got the two major rivals here, Gojo and his major rival. And then the author, Gege Akutami, also let us know that he's already started his next project post Jujutsu Kaisen. Hopefully it'll be just as powerful and successful as Jujutsu Kaisen. Next up, Sakamoto Days dropped a new trailer. Sakamoto Days is starting to look really, really good. This time they had all the voice actors and subtitles. Probably the biggest news as far as animes are going to be dropping in 2025. My Hero Academia spinoff Vigilantes has been confirmed, and they dropped a trailer. This series was a spinoff series. I thought it was probably better for my taste than My Hero Academia, the main story, and it had a very satisfying ending. The 13 or 14 volumes of that series are available right now, so you can skip ahead if you want to, or you can wait till the anime drops next fall. Next up, Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man's next arc is going to be dropped in a movie. Reze is the name of the arc, and it's named after the character you see pictured in the trailer. The trailer frame you've got there below. Reze is a cute girl who also has a secret, kind of like Chainsaw Man, and it's probably the best or most anticipated arc for the Chainsaw Man series, besides the actual moment that changed the way I felt about Chainsaw Man from the beginning. So look for Chainsaw Man Reze arc in 2025. And finally, we got some good and bad news for One Piece fans. The One Piece anime will be returning April 6th. So now we have the specific date. The bad news, voice actor for Frankie has retired, and he may be leading a team of retirements because most of the voice cast for One Piece started this show 25 years ago when they were in their 40s and 50s. And they've carried on for 25 years. And the voice actor for Frankie, he was 73, I think, 73 years old, and he decided he couldn't go on anymore. And so he's retired from voice acting altogether. And he's going to be replaced by a guy named Subaru Kimura. So that was announced during Jump Fest as well. And I think we have a couple more announcements. No, okay, that's it. That was the last one. And that brings us to High Fidelity. Fidel. There's a highlight reel. Okay, so maybe highlights is the wrong word. I think this is a good sample of how Fidel behaves when the camera's on him. All of these, there's no camera tricks. These are all real time and taken at the actual speed at which they occur. He
I
just
feel like somebody needs to tell him that you actually have to leave your ass to play dodgeball.
He does a lot. He does a lot of stuff. He's changing levels. He's up and down. He's doing a bunch of things. And this is my favorite clip right here. He's standing there. The ball passes by. It's not even aimed at him, and he ducks. He falls to the ground. And then he was on the ground for 3 games in a row. He's just hilarious. He's a crack up.
He looks like he smells like old onions.
Okay, it's gonna cycle back. Hopefully, it cycles back. The second clip here is my favorite one. This is my favorite right here.
Not even anywhere close to it.
Cracks me up. Okay, so here's the Fidel Whopper this week. We were standing outside after the game, and I said, "Hey, Fidel, your report date must be coming up here pretty soon." He's like, "Yeah, I was supposed to report January 18th, but they moved it up to January 4th." I was like, "Oh, wow, that's coming up quick. That means that you'll be missing the next couple of weeks of dodgeball." And he's like, "Yeah, probably." And so everyone was like, "Oh, Fidel, when do you report? When do you report?" And remember, he just told me January 4th. And then everyone else who asked him, he goes, January 2nd. I'm reporting January 2nd. I was like, what? Why did you change it? Why did you tell me January 4th and then everyone else January 2nd? Why would you do that? Which is it if it's any of them. So it got me scratching my head. We're not gonna hold our breath. Fidel may be at dodgeball again next week. I don't know, but we're scheduled to play on the 2nd. If that's his report date, then he probably won't be there. But good luck to Fidel. Hopefully he does report. Hopefully it goes very well. I had a family member report to basic training, and they found out in basic that he was schizophrenic, and they were about to put a gun in his hands. They're like, "Wait, you're schizophrenic?" And they said, "Okay, you can't have a gun. You can't do firearm training if you're schizophrenic." And they drummed him out because they said he lied on his application. And he's like, "I didn't lie. I told the recruiter I was schizophrenic. He was filling out the form for me." And recruiters, obviously, they get a bonus every time someone signs.
Right.
And so the recruiter made it look like my relative lied. And obviously he was pissed. But hopefully Fidel didn't lie on his application. Hopefully the recruiter didn't lie on the application for him either. And everything goes well, and he makes it through.
That's gonna be his excuse next week to do that dodgeball. They found out I'm schizophrenic.
Well, I hope not. I hope it goes exactly as he hopes it will go.
They found out I can't swim, so I can't join the Navy.
In the Navy. Yeah, you do have to kind of deal with the water when you're in the Navy.
So they couldn't wear a ball cap backwards. Fuck them.
Poor Fidel.
All right, now we got a couple highlights here. The first one here is my middle son who joined us. He's usually playing Fortnite when we're doing dodgeball, but he's 13, and he used his small size to his advantage. He just kind of took a perch up here on the sideline, right near half court, and then pow! Got that guy. Didn't even see it coming.
Wow.
So his name is Ace, and he's a really cool kid.
Smart.
That's a good strategy.
Just and get him. Oh, I didn't even see it coming.
Get out of here, pink shorts.
And then we got one more with this. This is just a collection of highlights. Fidel.
Oh,
But you saw Fidel do that suicide move, and I have to think he's doing that in memory of his wife, right?
just R.I.P.
For Gracie.
Yeah.
And then he leaps over the line.
Wow.
This was like all the spectacular dodges. There were enough to get about 30 seconds of footage. Just a lot of
spin.
Just a lot of dynamism.
Oh.
Tyler. Oh, Tyler takes him right to the face.
Yeah, he got one in the face. He hadn't been there. He hadn't been there in like 3 months. Like his wife had a baby, and then he was playing Mr. Mom, and so he hadn't been to dodgeball in a long time. I think he's just out of practice.
Sam's just standing there like, oh, look, a ball.
Hey,
look what I got.
This is America, people.
But that's it. That's it for dodgeball.
All right. Very good.
Good stuff, Sam. All right, so that brings us to our first top 5 of 2024. Top 5 pop culture moments of 2024. Leading us off at number 5, the Australian breakdancer Ray Gun. Who can't remember the greatness and all the memes that Ray Gun gave us as she went up there and absolutely dominated for Australia in the breakdancing competition. So hard that breakdancing is not going to be an Olympic sport anymore.
Okay, so I have to say, they had a live band at our company holiday party, and I busted out the ray gun moves, my version of ray gun moves, and totally took home the dance prize that night. So maybe she's not good enough for the Olympics, but it's definitely good enough for your holiday party. If you're thinking about what moves you can do, just lay on the ground and do scissors.
or flop around like you're going into I can't talk. Say it. Epileptic shock.
Mhm.
But at number 4, we had the return of the rap beef, the Drake and Kendrick Lamar diss tracks that were going on for weeks. The people were harkening back to the East Coast, West Coast 90s beefs. So we had the return of the rap beef. Number 3, we had the epic downfall of Diddy.
This might be the most consequential pop culture moment of the decade.
It could be, but it has spawned such terms as no Diddy and many, many memes about baby oil.
Baby oil. Yep.
Yeah.
Tyson says, I pick Hawktua as number 1. Well,
Oh, very
see.
prescient. Very
At number
prescient,
2,
Tyson.
we had Mudang. The hippo
Featured on this show.
that stole not only Sam's heart, but the world's heart. And then at number 1, we did have everyone's favorite internet sensation, the Hawktua girl, that we learned how to Hawktua and spit on that thing.
Not only that, but she took down so many people's crypto ambitions this year as well.
Oh yeah, she definitely. Think she's going to jail for that?
I don't think she is, because she wasn't the one who did the rug pulling. It was the people that collabed with her, that hired her to be the spokesperson for the Hawk coin, or the Hawktua coin, and she was just the face of it, right? So it's like Chris Evans or Matt Damon promoting crypto.com or something like that. They're a spokesperson, but they're not the person who runs the token in the back room. So maybe she'll have a fine to pay, but I don't think she's going to jail because she's not the one who ended up with that money.
Right.
I don't know. I think her friend's making out like a bandit too, because she's definitely riding those coattails pretty heavily. She was in the video with her, but now she's on her podcast and all that. So she talk about getting famous by association.
Sure.
Who's Kyle? Ever take investment advice from a mid girl? Never take investment advice from me. But those were your top 5 pop culture moments of 2024.
That's a good collection.
And now that leads us into best and worst covers, not only of the week, but I decided to do best and worst covers of 2024. Watch you guys. Kicking us off, we have this lovely, lovely John Cassidy variant for X-Force 48. Such a good variant.
Beast looks amazing.
The variant that made people question this. You can't be serious, right? This isn't real. This isn't a real variant. And then we found out in mid-January it was real, and people were all about it. Joe says too soon.
R.I.P. Mr. Cassidy.
Man. I went to my kid's art fair at his high school, and there was better stuff at that high school art fair than this cover.
Wow.
So easy that Beast could do it. Trash. Next up, we had this lovely submission by Mr. Rob Liefeld, Cable, number 1. The John. Oh, this is John Romita Jr. one in 50 variant. See, it's so bad I thought it was Liefeld. It is JR imitating Liefeld. Not great, JR. Not great.
Cable's got to stop hitting those all-you-can-eat buffets.
Yeah, he's been
He's been here for an hour.
He's been taking bodybuilding advice from the Max.
JR says, hold my beer. He worked out everything but head day, apparently.
Yeah.
Shrunken head.
He got his head shrunk.
But next up, we have this lovely submission: Batman Superman World's Finest 2024 Annual Number 1. This
is what happens when you leave your crayons out and your kids come over and color in all your ink work.
Who would DC saw this and was like, "Yep, we're totally making that a variant. We're making that a cover B cardstock variant. $5.99 in this bad boy."
Like Superman's jaw or his chin is rotated 90 degrees to the right.
That's his jowl.
It is. I didn't even notice that.
His face got half of his face got rotated to the right there.
It is making this face like it looks like Batman is wearing assless chaps, and Superman is just seeing it under his cape. By that face of not good. This would never be on the fridge.
Yeah, for sure.
Next up, we have Wolverine 44, the Declan Stalvey 1 in 25 variant.
This is Roblox Wolverine.
This is very John Romita Jr.-esque.
Yeah.
With how everyone has that Cro-Magnon forehead.
John him like he looks like concrete there.
Sorry to hear that, Ed. Sorry to hear that. You'll miss it. You already missed it.
Yeah, you did. You already missed Sam's segment. It was a good one. But you can't, I mean, at least he gave, where he failed, he gave Wolverine a massive package.
Yeah, what he lacks
Wolverine
in face. What he lacks in face, he makes up for in gooch.
Yeah, in dog. Like it's...
The goochal area is quite robust.
I just wonder if he got to the face and they're like, we need this to be submitted like tomorrow night, and he was like, fuck it, let's just draw 2 Batman kissing and let's move on. We don't need any more definition. Just make it 2 Batman kissing and let's go. So
yeah, Joe, he's the low poly version of Wolverine.
Very polygonal.
Next up, we have Spider-Punk Arms Race number 1, the Bertram foil variant. The one where it just looks like everything's melting.
Like he's fighting.
He thought of Hugh Jackman in sweatpants. Absolutely. That's why he drew it like that.
Great point, Tyson. Great point.
Then we have the Thanos Hillebrand Gooch.
Speaking of Gooch.
Cover. Can't get enough of that Thanos cod piece.
The Titan taint.
Yeah.
Well, Thanos upskirt.
So nice. Such dong on the mind that he drew dong on his knuckles.
You always wanted to know what Thanos was packing under there. Turns out, depends.
His premium otherworldly turtle-made cod piece.
Yeah, but that's not just a cod piece. It goes all the way back.
Got to protect it all.
Yep.
Maybe it's his man pawn. Got mud butt, so he's got to protect himself. But
that's right.
The Thanos Gooch. Those riblets. Then, of course, we have Wolverine 50, the Frank Miller variant. Listen, I could have made this list so long with all the Frank Miller variants, so I just figured we would encompass all of them because every single one of them would have been on this list. And there was not a single good Frank Miller variant this year. All of them look the same. All of them are terrible. And it questions why, at some point, even though you're a legend, you got to step back and stop asking for work or taking work because you're getting into like grade school kid levels now.
What's interesting about this is it reminds you that Wolverine is really committed to the pointy ear motif. He's got it on his head and on his boots.
Yes, he does. That classic 90s animated series Wolverine look. And it looks like he's losing a tooth. I don't know if he's supposed to be spitting or if that's a tooth he's losing. I don't know.
I thought maybe with a blunt.
Maybe. He's squinting so hard he's losing teeth.
Or he's blowing bubbles underwater.
That Wolverine looks like it was cut out with sewing scissors.
Yes. That's a great point.
Now we're getting into our best of 2024. We have Detective Comics 1080.
Oh yeah.
The Fiumara variant. It's a good one.
Batman gets Thanos snapped.
That's really cool.
Next up, we have Harley Quinn 30, the Souza Micah. This was one of my favorites.
Speaking of assless chaps,
Yeah, I would see that. I would watch her in Assless Chaps all day.
Yeah.
And we have Edge of Spider-Verse 3, the Tony Daniels cover.
that's a good one.
Another good one. Then we have Batman Gotham by Gaslight, Kryptonian Age #1, the Francisco Mattina cardstock variant.
Yeah, I remember this one. That was a good one.
Mhm.
Then we have Detective Comics Volume 2, 1086, the Seb McKinnon cardstock variant. This is one I really liked, but a lot of people were saying that it's very busy. A lot going on, but still a very good cover.
This was that the cover that spawned the poster segment?
It was the cover that spawned the putting on the canvas segment. Next up, we have Zatanna bringing down the house #2.
A favorite of Joe's.
Ariel Diaz. Very nice.
Real Diaz is very good Zatanna cover. It's got too much clothes on, I think, to be a favorite of Joe's.
Hmm.
Although I'm sure he probably still bought a few, but I think it'd be a little more scantily clad. And there's no feet, so I don't know how much Joe really went for it. Then this is a favorite of Joe's right here. Vampirella 627. I Love New York Virgin Will Jack cover. Joe said fishnets all day. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's your palette cleanser. If you need one. It's a good cover. Joe's probably got 5 or 6 sitting in his box at home of these. Then we have the Mark Spears Monsters #1 Bridezilla cover. He said Will Jack for the win. So those were and then we have Uncle Sam's Special Election Edition Alex Ross cover.
Nice.
I think Kyle picked this one.
Yeah.
On the show. Beautiful Alex Ross cover. And we have Daredevil 12, the Del Auto. So this is submitted to me by Tyson. Good cover. And of course we have the Barfly Brownie #1 cover variant. This was I like this cover a lot. I have this book signed by Patton Oswalt. Then we have Emphasis from the Abyss.
Epitaphs.
Emphasis Epitaphs. Cover A, regular Lee Baramaro cover.
Bermejo. Lee Bermejo.
Bermejo. That's gonna be my 2025 resolution. Learn how to fucking read.
Well, there's a lot of languages coming swirling around, so don't feel too bad.
Yeah. You're going from a Spanish name to whatever.
And then we had Tyson's. This would look good on a canvas pick of the year. Universal Monsters, Creatures from the Black Lagoon, Lives #1.
Sienkiewicz.
The Sienkiewicz cover. This would look good on a canvas.
I agree. I do agree, Tyson. Good pick.
So there you go. That is the best and worst covers of the year, which leads us into our top 5 comic books of 2024. At #5, we had Ultimate Spider-Man #1. This book was hot and has spawned several reprints and continues to be a strong book.
It was hot right out of the gate in 2024.
Is this the one we did comic book theater?
Yes.
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 It is. Forgot about that. At #4, we had Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, a little indie darling from Image that kind of took the beginning of the year by storm. Throw it back to Matt for the top 5 comics. At #3, we had Absolute Batman Number one, still a lot
Thick
of
drink.
talked about book. That was
Yeah.
going for a pretty penny there throughout the years and weeks. We had Mark Spears' Monsters number 2. Mark Spears kind of took over the half part of the year with
he
his
did.
Monsters books ever since this dropped. He's kind of been everywhere, and all of his books just seem to be going for crazy money right now. So good on Mark Spears for putting it out there and taking over the comic book world.
Absolutely.
And then the number 1 book of the year is by far,
really?
hands down, Absolute Wonder Woman. This
Wow, really?
book has been absolute fire. 3 issues in, it's been so good, and by far one of the best books of the Absolute line. So this book, as I looked at a lot of other people's lists while I was making this, and this book just seems to be number 1 across a lot of boards. So it has been a good read so far. And that brings us to first appearances this week. Doing a lot of talking here. We have Raphael Grandpa's Batman Gargoyle of Gotham. I can read, I promise. First appearance of Dr. Geist. First appearance of a character described as a little Joker, an alley of Krytoon. So there's the good doctor. And there's the little Joker. Little Joker child. Next up in Blade, we have the first appearance of Pontius Van Helsing, a monster hunter. I could not find my shop did not have this book. I could not find a picture of this character online, and the site I used to read books did not have this book on there. So I don't know if it got what's going on with it, but if your LCS had it, sweet, but mine did not. So, but this is has a first appearance in it. Then we have Detective Comics, 1092, the first full appearance of Amnesia, a vigilante who kills small-time criminals. That's her right there, giving very Scarecrow vibes to her. Next up, we have Hell Hunters number 1 with that Helverine. We have first appearance of Felix Bruckner, who gets bit by a hell horse, I want to say, and it transforms him into this demon-like character. This is a World War II era Marvel story. It was pretty good first issue. And then we had the first appearance of Kidpool, the movie version, in a Spider-Man and Kidpool number 1. If you want more Kidpool in your life, pick that up. And of War Rivals, we had the first appearance of Vector Theta. Tomato.
Yeah.
And then, of course, for Metamorpho, we had the first appearance of Mr. 3, an agent of Cyclops.
Mr. 3?
Yeah. Pretty basic.
Looks like he's wearing a black Mork outfit.
Kind of. Looks like a fucking Temu Cobra Commander.
with a bat or a Cobra Commander helmet.
But that brings me to my comic book picks of the week. And my comic book pick of the week for this week was Wonder Woman number 3. A harbinger is but a messenger. It is the tyrannicide that you must fear. The tyrannicide leaving nothing behind. Diana's true enemy has been revealed. And it will take everything she has to save Gateway City from oblivion. It's pretty cool watching her, how she saves Steve Trevor with this and like sacrifices her arms. So you're seeing a one-armed Wonder Woman now fighting this giant, like Kraken-like monster. Like I said, this book was the one that I was most skeptical about and was like ready to pass on, but it has turned out to be the best of the Absolute series so far. So if you're not reading Absolute Wonder Woman, I would definitely say check out the first 3 issues. Speaking of that, Sam, do you have any idea what's going on with the Ninja Turtles Naruto book? Because We got that first issue, it feels like months ago, and we haven't had an issue 2 since.
They are promoting it big time on IDW's Instagram. So they're doing pre-orders right now, and then I think in January is when it's supposed to drop.
Cool. Waiting. But all right. Now we're up for Sam's moment to shine. Like I said, usually we give Sam 2 songs to sing, and we decide which one he raps better. Well, this time we're going to do the top 5 best songs of 2024, and Sam is going to either sing or rap all of them.
Me.
Yeah, so drink water.
Here we go.
Get yourself ready. All right.
First up.
Our first song of the night is Shabuzi, a bar song.
I actually really like
Tipsy.
this song. This is a good song. My baby want a Birkin. She been telling me all night long. Gasoline and groceries. The list goes on and on. This 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I can't worry about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone. 1, here comes the 2 to the 3 to the 4. Till I'm bring another round, we need plenty more. 2 stepping on the table, she don't need a dance floor. Oh my, good Lord. Someone pour me up a double shot of whiskey. They know me and Jack Daniels got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy. That's pretty good, right? We got 5 of these.
Yeah. You would think for someone who likes the song, you'd actually be able to do it in rhythm and with the song, but what are you going to do? All right. At number 4, we have Billie Eilish, Birds of a Feather. I can't wait for hear Sam sing some Billie Eilish.
Okay, let me see. I want you to stay till I'm in the grave, till I rot away, dead and buried, till I'm in the casket you carry. If you go, I'm going too, 'cause it was always you, all right. And if I'm turning blue, please don't save me. Nothing left to lose without my baby. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. I know I'd said I'd never think I wasn't better alone. Can't change the weather, might not be forever, but if it's forever, hey, it's even better. And I don't know what I'm crying for. I don't think I could love you more. It might not be long, but baby, I'll love you till the day that I die, till the day that I die, till the light leaves my eyes, till the day that I die.
I think I like your version better than Billie's.
Yeah, okay, sure.
At number 3, we have Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso.
Okay, I think I might be able to do this one thanks to the SNL sketch that was all about espresso. All right, let's see. Let me get that. Okay. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me, espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me, espresso.
All I'm hearing is the rhythm to the Shabuzi song while you're reading the lyrics.
Oh, okay, just a second. That's that me, espresso. No, I can't get it. I can't get it back. Here we go. I can't relate to desperation. Might give are on vacation. I got this one boy and he can't stop calling. When they act this way, I know I got him. Too bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in, that dream came true for you. Soft skin and I perfumed it for you. I know I Mountain Dew it for you. That morning coffee brewed it for you. One touch and I brand new it for you. MC mayonnaise. Yo, play it till between the songs, man. You're killing me. And now he think about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. You can't sleep, baby. I know. That's that me espresso. I can't. I'm just thinking Shabuzi. You're absolutely right. I'm stuck in-
That's all I heard was you reading that song to the Shabuzi.
Oh man.
Uh,
Come back to me.
and next we have Chef Orel at Good Luck Babe.
This is the one I'm least familiar with. All right. It's fine. It's cool. You can say that we are nothing, but you know the truth. I guess I'm the fool with her arms out like an angel through the car's sunroof. I don't want to call it off, but you don't want to call it love. You only want to be the one that I call baby. You can kiss 100 boys in bars, shoot another shot, try to stop the feeling. You can say it's just the way you are, make a new excuse, another stupid reason. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. Good luck, babe. Well, good luck, babe. You'd have to stop the world just to stop the feeling. I can't remember how that one went at all.
You
Something
nailed
like
it, Sam.
It was something like that.
You nailed it.
And now,
All right. And at number 1, we have Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us.
to the
The
tune
clean
of
version.
Yeah. Okay. Hey,
Radio
mustard on the
edit.
beat. Oh, Debo and rap. He's a free throw. Man down, calling amber lamps, tell him breathe, bro. Nail across to the cross. He crossed like a T-zo. What's up with the jabroni people trying to call Compton or trying to see Compton? The industry hate me. Fella em all, or is it F them all and they mama. How many cops you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. Beat your mouth and hide the Bible of God watching. Sometimes you got to pop out and show them. Certified boogeyman. I'm the one up the score with them. Watch him down or walk him down. Whole time. I know he got some stuff in him. Pull on him. Extort me. Bully death row on him. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To anything that talk to him, then they in love. Just to make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that give me hand-me-downs and party on the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. Do that up. Do that do up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why they trolling like a concert? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord like it's probably A minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Wop, 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 wop. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Wop, 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 wop.
Good job. Hartman wants you bonus round. You need to explain it in detail.
He's calling Drake a pedophile.
Yes, he is. A minor. Good job, Sam. Sam, I don't think you'll be able to keep your resolution for rapping better.
I will get better by the end of this year. I promise. By the end of next year. Sorry, 2025.
See, we got to get a beat for you to do it too, so you don't have to do it.
Yeah, if I hear like a, I got totally lost with espresso.
Let's see.
Oh, wait, let's go back to espresso. I think I've got it now. I think I've got it.
I'll give you a little beat to it.
Oh, this is just the music from okay.
StreamYard. Yeah. Now you got it.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, is it that sweet? I guess so.
Now
Say
you
you
got
can't
it.
sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me espresso. There we go. That's
There
the
you
one.
go. Now you got it. Double O says Tyson, or it can only get better. Nice job, Sam. Now you got
All right.
that.
I found
All right. It's time for that. Who said it? Quote of the week. It was "Bend over and I'll show you" from Mark Spears
Well said, sir.
on the qualified. That leads us into our get off my totally awesome, cool, qualified Saturday dark side lawn. First up, it says, who said she's the crazy bitch who talks to squirrels?
Pierce Morgan. Pierce Morgan is the... Gosh. Pierce Morgan is the pigeon lady from Home Alone 2, right?
That's what everyone says.
But that I don't think that's what this is referring to. I'm going to say this sounds like something Dom would say.
Bruce said Marco.
Yeah, I'm going to say Marco.
Sam thinks Dom. Stick said it's Marco. Anyone else in the chat want to chime in?
A lot of Marcos coming in.
Artrell says Marco.
A lot of Marcos rolling in. That's a pretty safe bet on this channel.
All right. Who said that? It was Dom.
Yeah.
It was Dom. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the program Kyle was using to get the recording, so I don't have the actual clips. So, but up next, we said, who said his head looks like a dick?
I can't imagine anybody on this channel has not said that yet. So it's like throw a dart at Rennavision, and any one of us will have said that. I think in this case, I'm
Bruce
gonna
says him.
I'm gonna say it's Bruce. I'm gonna say Bruce for this one.
You think
I'll go
Bruce?
down for this one.
Stick says Dom. Who said his head looks like a dick?
I can definitely hear Dom saying that.
Now Bruce is Marco.
His head looks like a dick.
Changing.
No, he's throwing the dart. He's saying every single one of us.
Artrell says Marco.
His head looks like a dick.
Who said his head looks like a dick? Joe said all of us. It was Sam. Sam said
Throw
it.
a dart. It is me in this case. What was the clip? Do you know? Do you know the reference?
Believe it was from an SNS episode a few weeks ago.
Well, that's the only show I'm ever on. So
Yeah, I know.
doesn't have to
But
be.
I don't know what it was in reference. I don't remember what it was in reference to. I'll have to find a way to get the clips because Kyle's like, it was a program I paid for, so.
Oh, really? Okay.
I'll have to figure out a way to try to get the clips for next time. Who said we're a bunch of old ass motherfuckers and they're gonna try and honey dick us?
That sounds like Joe. That sounds like something Joe would say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Joe. Joe or Jedi. I'm gonna Jedi. I don't usually hear Jedi say stuff like that, but it seems
Bruce
like
says
something
Cliff.
Oh, it could have been Cliff. Yeah.
Sam says Joe or Jedi. What do you think, Sticks?
I said Joe. Cliff isn't a bad choice either. So, but I'll stick with Joe.
Sticks says Joe. Double J says, I'm leaning Joe. Joe says, feels Marco-ish.
Yeah, maybe the first half, but the honey dickus part, that's the part that I don't think I've ever heard Marco say something like that.
All right, who said that? It was Cliff on Comics.
It was Cliff, yeah.
It was Cliff.
A special appearance on TAC a few weeks ago where he tried to out Marco.
He held his own. They did good.
Double O says Marco loved the term honey dick. All right. Who said, wah, I miss you, Kyle. Please be my boyfriend. Wah.
Matt, I don't know. Tyson.
Jay said Marco would never admit to being old.
Tyson said this.
Marco, you think Tyson? I think Tyson does say this. Tyson says this every night before he goes to sleep.
Yeah, I'll say Tyson.
Stick says Tyson. Double J says definitely Marco. TK says Bruce. All right, who was it? It was Marco.
Marco.
This was set on TAC a few weeks ago. Artrell says Bruce. Tyson says, I miss you, Kyle.
Yeah, for sure.
Who said Star Wars is a saga about absentee parents?
Jedi.
Sam says Jedi.
Could be Pete, though, too. I think Pete would say something like this, too. Star Wars is just a saga about absentee parents.
I thought it was Corey Feldman.
I'm gonna say Double J. I'm gonna say JJ said this.
Stick says JJ. Brucifer says Joe.
How would he say it, though, Sticks?
I don't know.
Star Wars is just a saga about absentee parents.
Yeah, I gotta get the hood on them.
That's it. I give
That's
up.
it. White flag. I give up.
Maybe it was me.
JJ says maybe it was me. LOL. Who was it? It was me.
Mads.
I said it in the Star Wars chat, in the Dark Side chat a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Quoting
Debating
yourself.
Star
Nice.
Wars. And... Who said I've never met a lot of Terrys? That really pisses me off.
I've met a lot of Terrys. I've met a lot of Terrys.
Yeah,
and that
I've met
really
a lot
pissed
of
me.
Terrys.
That really pissed me off.
Joseph had me with trash mom.
Yeah, she sure was. She sure was. She was missing her kid's entire life. Who said
I've
this?
met a lot of Terrys. That really pisses me off.
Jedi. You know what's
Jedi?
weird about
I don't know.
you know what's weird about Terry as a name is that it could be a man or a
I'll say
woman.
Dom.
That the pissed me off party.
I've met a lot of Terrys. That really pisses me off.
Bruce is Kyle. Padme lost the will to parent.
I've been a parent for 20 seconds.
Oh.
Who said this? It was Jedi.
Jedi. I was right.
Good old Jedi Johnson. Who said, when I saw the creature come out of the toilet, I thought, is he here to give me a rim job?
Oh man. Man, I feel like I heard this before.
That was from the snake in the toilet episode. Had to come from the chat. So possibly Tyson.
You think Tyson?
Or, yeah.
Tyson. TK says Kyle. He was coming out of the toilet. I don't know.
Was it Tyson?
Bruce says it was me. Who said it? Double J says Bruce. It was Bruce.
It was Bruce. I remember that now. It was on the show.
That's it for the Who Said It game. Next, we have our top 5 box office hits of 2024. At number 5, we had Despicable Me 4. Gru and his mischievous minions return in the 4th mainline installment of Despicable Me series, voiced by Steve Carell. The film's blend of humor and heart earned $361 million, placing it 5th among 2024's biggest hits.
Despicable Me 4 was a box office hit.
Now you got it. Just stay with that espresso. At number 4, we had Moana 2. Disney followed up the 2016 animated hit, sailed into theaters with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson reprising his role as Maui. Moana 2 surpassed its predecessor domestic box office performance, raking in $366 million. Good on Moana 2. At number 3, we had Wicked. Fans of the Broadway were treated to a long-anticipated film adaptation of the beloved musical. Wicked soared past the competition with its dazzling performances and timeless story, earning $392 million. Did you see this, Sam?
No.
What about you, Sticks?
No.
No, I chose to go see Sonic 3 over this.
I did go see Sonic 3.
I did too. I liked it.
I love Sonic 3. It was a good show. Jim Carrey was awesome.
Yes, he was. And we had Deadpool and Wolverine at number 2. Marvel's lone entry of the years provided to be the juggernaut Ryan Reynolds, wisecracking Deadpool joined forces with Hugh Jackman's iconic Wolverine, delivering an irreverent and action-packed spectacle. The film's $636 million domestic haul made it the second highest grossing of the year, proving that comic book fatigue isn't universal.
It's bad writing fatigue, not comic book fatigue.
At number 1 was Inside Out 2. Nearly a decade after the original, Pixar's Inside Out 2 captured the hearts of audiences once again, exploring the evolving emotions inside Riley's head. The film struck a universal chord, powering its way to the top of the 2024 box office with $352 million. It became Pixar's most lucrative domestic release ever. A lot of animated films in this year's top earners.
Agreed.
And that brings us to things you see on Marketplace. First up, we have large 45-inch TV.
What the hell's all
What
over?
is that goo on the screen? And why is the description temper?
I don't know, but
Price
Who
to
knows?
sell at $40. Man, it looks like it's been through the ringer.
yes, it has.
It is like jacked up. Look at the edges of it. They're all banged up.
This is the TV that apparently Joe watched the different version of Inside Out on.
Oh man,
LG, the brand, not large, LOL.
that TV has been through the ringer. And what is in the reflection? Like it's
I have no idea. I wonder.
like
it looks like somebody like doing a crab walk.
yeah, like a tent or something.
It could be potentially 2 large purple dildos.
It's not human.
Giant spider.
Is the money shot extra?
No, that comes free. The DNA, the extra DNA comes free.
That TV has a whole lot of pre-web on it.
Yeah, it sure does. Oh, that extra.
Maybe the guy was just hard of seeing and he had to get really close to brush his teeth, and that's just toothpaste splatter on the screen.
Yeah, maybe he was popping a big old nasty zit and it got on the TV. No, that's not what
Like how
happened.
they got just as much walk in the shot as they did TV.
wall in the shot.
Yeah, I know, but walk is awesome.
Yeah, the framing is not great, and the TV is like it's all crooked. Like what the heck?
There's a story. Look, there's a handprint right here. I just noticed it.
They had their hands against it. Ooh, in their moment, the throes of passion.
Is that another handprint right here?
In the throes of passion.
Maybe that's the face. Maybe they were drooling. Maybe they were getting just straight backside blown out
Jeez Louise.
right up against the screen.
This is a perfect gift for your wife this year, Sticks.
It is. Just seeing the ad makes me want to take a shower.
Absolutely.
I had to lean before the webbing.
Oh, it's in my eye.
Up next, Bose surround sound speakers with Infinity Sub.
What?
Holy cow.
Somebody got a hot frosty.
Talk about a 0.2 picture there. Good boy.
What
Why-
the heck? This is like he hit the reverse camera right as he's taking the picture of the speakers. Let's take a look.
Or he was just clicking through photos in his camera roll and bro, this dude he's got like those Eugene Levy eyebrows.
Yeah, he does. Eyebrows for days. Although he should get that right eye checked out. Something on his eyelid doesn't look right.
Oh, I think that's kind of the face they make when you're taking a dump.
Into the bathroom. Look, he's on the toilet.
Is this
He's in the bathroom on the
Secret
toilet.
Registry? Yeah, kind of. He's got a Dr. Pepper can in the background. 0 sugar Dr. Pepper.
Well,
But this man wants to sell you some speakers. Then there's something about Mary Cameron Diaz hair painting. $30.
That is a fair price. That's a fair price for that. That looks like one of those like wine and paint nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's like, I'm just gonna do this.
This definitely looks like it was painted by a potentially newly divorced woman whose friends told her she needed to get back out in the world. So she took a drink and painting class.
Yeah.
All organic materials used. Joe says I'd buy that for 30.
Yeah, I think that's a fair price. That is a fair price. This is the first time I felt like that was a fair price for the object being offered.
Get it autographed by Cameron Diaz.
That's a great idea, JJ.
Chelsea, is this still available?
Well, I
Like a
want
really
to know what
good
else Chelsea's hiding in her
Never got
repertoire.
her neck.
Well, it's a $30, okay, Artrell. It's $30. They got the most important part, which is the bangs.
They need to have some pre-wib dripping from her hair. But now it's time for Craigslist misconnections. You ready for some misconnections?
We're ready.
I am. Someone needs to tell Chelsea how shirts work. All right. First up.
Male here in the Bronx Bedford Park Boulevard. Want my throat trained by a YUNG clean male.
Mm. Yeah.
Emphasis on the YUNG.
Forget about it.
A young male. I don't know what YUNG stands for.
Well, I mean, as anybody's guess, I think he's probably trying to say young, but
I don't know.
it could be
Jung.
Jung. Carl Jung.
Yep.
Could be something Asian.
Yeah, it's just young. It doesn't stand for anything. That's just funny. I thought there was some awesome meaning like behind this hidden gem.
Hey, that
Tom
leaves
is from
an
the
opportunity.
Bronx.
That's an opportunity for you, Matt, to coin a term on Urban Dictionary. Make your place. Internet history.
Young, ugly, nasty guy.
But clean. But clean.
Or young, ugly, narcoleptic guy.
Youth underneath Nick's gooch.
The New Yorker, folks.
I don't know.
You under nice groin.
There you go. That's what he wants. That's the one. It fits.
Or you under no girth.
Well, considering here he's wanting his throat trained.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I mean,
It's Breastivus. Yes, it's a new holiday that I just made up, which happens to fall on Festivus. Breastivus is a celebration of nature's great creation, the female breast. It's a night where the drinks flow and you can let your girls hang freely while I give them all the attention they've craved all year. Let's smoke some ceremonial herb and get in the Festivus spirit.
what a dork. This guy's such a dork.
Yellow undies, not green. It's Breastivus.
Rest of us for the rest of us.
See, I think it would have been better. It's the female breast. It's a night where the drinks flow and you let your breasts go,
Yeah, that would.
or you let your girls hang low instead of freely. But
You got Piggy's last spooge on her chestivus.
Spooch on her chest of us. For the rest of us. I think Joe's gonna celebrate this holiday now. Rest of us.
Rest of us.
Rest
I think
of us for the
he's more into
rest of
feet of
us.
us.
Bring out the pole for breast of us.
Instead of airing of grievances, airing of cleavages.
There you go. Sounds more like date rape of us.
Yeah.
I'm next. Go ahead, Sticks.
Fishing guy, bear. Looking for a fishing guy that has a nice sized pole for my mouth and throat.
Okay. What are you? Are you big mouth bass?
What kind of bait are you using? Worms? Minnows?
Bluegill Bill?
Joseph, I'm too busy coming on cheap LG TV. Oh, man.
Need someone to mow my male backyard, Fayetteville. Do you have the skill necessary to make this lawn garden sprout? Need someone to tend my backyard. I want to keep my backyard tidy by developing a mowing routine. The grass needs to be mowed once a week and weed whacked with a metal tool. Then the lawn needs to be hydrated and seeded for areas that have a sparse hole here and there. The extra moisture will help the seeds that were just planted to grow and thrive. Let me know if you're interested. What in the world is this metaphor? This metaphor has limits, and they have broken them all.
Hey, he's got a hairy ass.
He's got a hairy ass. What? What is he asking to be
He's
done
got
here?
like a woolly mammoth ass.
Then the lawn needs to be hydrated and seeded for the areas that have a sparse hole here and there. Come on. What are we doing, guy?
I'd love to show up there and they actually expect yard work.
You show up in a G-string and a trench coat, and they're like, I give you $20 to mow my lawn.
The extra moisture will help seeds just plant and grow and thrive. Maybe they had a Brazilian hair transplant down there.
It does. Yeah, they have definitely stretched the limits of this metaphor.
They want you to seed and water the area down there.
The thing that drives me, that this is like spinning me around and around here, is the extra moisture will help the seeds that were just planted to grow and thrive. Is this person with the hairy ass trying to get pregnant?
Sounds like
Is that what they're saying? Yeah.
Maybe.
STDs. That's what it is. You got any more?
You had me a grunt. You have a cute Estros butt? Strazos butt?
Estrus? I don't know what that
Estrus
means.
butt? I don't know. You, 8 feet tall, majestic stride, that saggy yet impeccable, unkept fur blowing in the breeze. You were walking beside another Sasquatch, probably a cousin or perhaps a friend you forged with on weekends. I couldn't help but admire your broad shoulders and knuckly grace as you stomped down the path, crushing twigs like they owed you money. Me, also a Sasquatch, hiding behind a tree, nervously adjusting my moss-covered fanny pack. I was too shy to say hello, or and now I can't stop thinking about your powerful gait and the way sunlight danced off your forehead ridge. I noticed you paused to sniff a patch of mushrooms and I swear we made eye contact, or maybe you were looking at a nearby raccoon. Either way, my heart did the fluttery thing, like when you realize a tourist left a full picnic basket behind. If you're out there and remember me, let's meet up sometime. Maybe share some wild berries or howl at the moon together. I promise I'm not like the others. I actually believe in commitment and in hiding from cameras. Hit me up. Let's make footprints in the mud together. Wow.
Wow. That was
no
committed.
Furries.
That was amazing.
Furry forest orgy.
Mm.
Yikes.
Just a couple of squatches looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yep.
That's wild. Men's shoes in Bloomingdale's, Upper East Side. I was trying on a pair of Cole Haan loafers, and you are the fit older man who was looking for shoes nearby and told me that you like my socks. If you would like to see more of me, I'll be home from school for another 2 weeks and would love to explore M&M intimacy with a dad who's ready for a short-term adventure. With a clean-cut college boy ready to do things it would be hard to do back in my dorm. Okay.
Sounds like he's looking for somebody to rob.
Our troll wants to know if the last two were connected. I need someone to mow my mail backyard.
The Squatch.
In the Squatch.
Yeah, probably is.
Watch someone fart in a Christmas tree costume air hole. Hilarious.
Guy on the east side, Upper East Side. Were you that guy on the Upper East Side? I would have been down to polish wood with a buddy.
All right.
Short and sweet.
Sand some wood. Old wood. What?
There's a lot of wood going on.
I love old wood. I love to polish your old wood if you need it done. I'm just a young guy with a passion for old wood. The older, the better. Let me be the guy.
These metaphors, man.
Yeah, they're not good. All right. And that brings us to our final segment of the show, the 2024 Rennavision Awards. Got to get them from Kyle, but you know the winners. I hope they enjoy their Cockosaurus Rexes whenever they get delivered, and good luck. Our first nominees, our first category, was Best Show Segment of 2024. Your nominees are SNS for the Dom game, The Qualified for the Match game, TAC for Buy or Sell to upgrade your comic collection game, our Star Wars for Dom's Star Wars movie treatment, and the winner is... It was SNS for the Dom game.
Oh, yeah.
With 61% of the vote. The Qualified got 23% of the vote. And TAC and Star Wars both got 7% of the vote. So congratulations to us, or I should say Kyle, for the creation of the Dom game.
It was genius.
Kyle gets to keep one of his Cockosaurus Rexes.
Well, he'll probably send it to Tyson.
Probably. Remember me. There's a gift for you to
remember me.
Don't forget me. Our next category, Best Quote from a Show Member of 2024. And your nominees are Matt for saying, come make sure to get your mom a nice new bikini for Mother's Day. Sam saying, I might have to duck out, guys. I think I'm losing this battle. Marco for all I want is hookers and blow. Or Dom for you should be blessed and honored to be here. And the winner is... It was
Matt.
me.
With the creepy Mother's Day.
Yes, 60% of the vote. Sam got 33.3% of the vote. And then Marco got 6% of the vote.
It was an honor just to be nominated.
I can't wait to just start a Cockosaurus collection behind me of all my achievements. Just fucking T-Rex balls everywhere. Best host of the year. Thanks, Tyson. I worked hard for it. And the nominees are Matt, Pete, Marco, or Joe. And the winner is me. I win again.
You're gonna sweep.
I got 42% of the vote. Pete got 36%. Marco got 15%, and Joe came in at 5%.
Matt's fixing to sweep.
I think everyone just wanted to see me have a giant bunch of fucking dicks behind me. Just everyone just like subtly telling me I'm a fucking dick.
It'll save Kyle on shipping.
Yeah. You can just drive in my house. Here you go. Here's your boatload.
Just chuck them through your window.
Yeah. Here's your boatload of dicks, sir.
They just like slap against the door.
My wife opens it. Why are there a bunch of dino dicks on the ground out here? I have no idea.
Why are they roaring at me?
Best flow killer of the year. Nominees are Marco for dragging down the rhythm of SNS, Matt for causing dead air, or Sticks for internet issues.
I'll tell you who my vote is, but it's Marco.
And the winner is Marco. Not even close. Double J said Marco for sure here.
Well, you
Marco all the way.
You gonna read that whole slide?
Marco with a whopping 80% of the vote. My dead air got 20% of the vote, and Sticks got none. Nobody feels like Sticks' internet issues stops the show from going off, but
all Sticks' internet issues do is allow him to talk during the bumpers.
That's true.
So congratulations to Marco. I'm sure he can't wait to get his giant dino dick. Joe, Marco, the streaming speed bump. Up next, we have Best Talent on Rennavision of the Year. And the nominees are Kyle, Matt, Dom, Marco, Bruce, or other entries.
Yeah, what are the numbers?
I don't know.
15, 2, 3, 1, 4.
I don't know. But the winners are Kyle, Dom, Matt, and other entries. And it went with Kyle got 28% of the vote. Me and Dom both got 17.95% of the vote. Marco got 10% of the vote. Bruce got 5% of the vote. And other entries got 20% of the vote. So it looks like Sam, Sticks, Joe, Jedi, and Pete and Double O. You were all voted also as the best talent on Rennavision.
Woo.
Is Butthole another entry? Always.
I appreciate those
There
votes.
were 15. Okay. And then our best chat quote of the year nominees are AOA for I don't kick dicks out of your mouth at your job. Good old Bride J for
This Buffy.
well, it's just no. Oh, sorry. No, I'm reading Bride J for calling hosts douches. Buffy for my friends think I'm a chill guy that doesn't want, or my friends think I'm a chill guy that doesn't want to talk to the gimp.
You're on the right one.
My friends think I run
Yeah.
away, but I'm just a chill guy who doesn't want to.
Yeah, it gets cut off on what I'm on the
Oh.
quote. Yeah, my friends think I run away, but I'm just a chill guy who doesn't want to talk to the gimp, which was personally my favorite.
That was the
Or
probably the
Hartman
best.
for Matt, you're not ugly. You're just hard on the eyes. And the winner is AOA for I don't kick dicks out of your mouth at your job.
Wow.
That's so funny. We got a very talented chat. Very good writers.
But that's it. That's our last show of the year. Congratulations to all the people that cleaned up in the Rennavision Awards. I can't wait for you to get your Cockosaurus Rexes. It's definitely going to be a thing that you can display proudly
For years to come.
many years to come.
Many years to come.
But on that note,
Hey, listen, 2024 was a great year for not just SNS, the channel in general. Looking forward to 2025 with Sam and Matt going forward. Yes, we miss Kyle, but like Matt said at the beginning, we will sally forth and make 2025 the best as we can for our chat and those who watch us in the after party.
You're here.
well said, Sticks. Well said. Make sure to check out all the other shows on the channel. Make sure to check out tomorrow. Marco, Dom, and the boys do their thing over on Tales from the Dark Side. Check out all of Pete's shorts throughout the week. Make sure to check out TAC on Wednesday. That leads you into the Hot 10, CBSI Hot 10 on Fridays, which then leads you into Sticks and the Boys on the Qualified, which brings you right back here for a brand new episode of SNS, most likely at our normal time next week. And that being said, have a very happy new year. Stay safe. And Sam, do you want to send us out with some words of wisdom?
Absolutely. If someone ever tells you to smell their hands, you tell them no.
The more you know.
Yes, I think that's definitely safe, sound advice. And on that note,
Smell weird.
goodbye.
Either you've got me confused with somebody else, or this is a joke.